everyone, take this circular or rather ovular piece of dough. Using a fork, make these multiple lines out of it. Afterwards, fold it into half as such. Now, using a spoon, make these multiple lines at the bottom of it as well. Make a cut in the middle of it once you're done and sharpen it out. Now afterwards, using a knife, begin to make multiple slits on one side of it. Now afterwards, do this to the top as well and slightly elongate portions of it. Flatten out a portion of it as well and then make slits within this flattened portion. Using a spoon, once again, make these 3 cuts at the top of it and then make lines all over the front. Now once you're done with this, once again elongate this portion as well and let it stand by itself. Now using the back of a spoon, make multiple lines to it and then afterwards add a seed for the eyes of it. Curve it up and lift it up ever so slightly. Next, take a circular flattened piece of dough, make a slice right through the middle, and then make a vertical slice to it as well. Use a comb in order to make these markings in the front of it. Now, roll it from the side and then join it on either side. Do this for all of the pieces that you've created and then join them all together as such. Now, once you're done with this, elongate the front of it and lift it up as such. Afterwards, begin to make multiple lines of the body. Add seeds on one end of it to make the eyes and then add the antenna using 2 more small pieces of dough. Next, take a circular piece of dough and then add pink dough all around it, flatten it out by rolling it, and now afterwards fold it into this triangular shape. Using a fork, make these markings all throughout the end of it as such. Now take a knife and make a few slits into it. Now join the ends of the slit and then afterwards sharpen it out as such. Once you're done with this, use a pair of chopsticks in order to join it together. Use a little spoon in order to make the marking in the front and then use the back of any sort of device in order to make these multiple folds to it as such. Now add a little dot, make the seed out of it, and then add a mouth in the front by making a slit in the front of it all. Take the cylindrical piece of dough and then afterwards cut out the front of it as such. Make another slit at the top of it and flatten it out. After this, make 2 holes in the front in order to make the nose and then on either side at the back, flatten it out and lift it up. Add seeds for the eyes and then using a knife, make these multiple markings to it. Now after this, in the front, cut out the portion for the arms of this little pig. At the back, cut out the portion for the legs as well. Afterwards, at the end of it all, you may take a little piece of dough and then stick on the tail of the pig and twist it into place. Add a tongue to it as well. Next, take a flattened circular piece of dough, add these seeds to the front of it and fold it over into half as such. Afterwards, cut out a little portion of it on either side as such. Roll it over from either side and then this is what you should be left with. Make another 2 slits at the back and now roll it in the front. As for the remaining portion of it, roll it towards the back in order to make the feet. Now make multiple slits in order to make the toes of this little frog. Now afterwards, take the comb and then make these lines all throughout it. Add the nose in the front, add seeds for the eyes as such. Next, take a circular flattened piece of dough, lift it up slightly and join the sides together. Flatten it out together as well. Now, point it out in front and then add a seed at the back as such. After this, join the back and then join it in the front as well. Make a small slit at the back and then use a fork in order to make these markings out of it. Take a pair of scissors and then make these multiple cuts to it on either side. Now, once you're done with this, add seeds on either end in order to make the eyes out of it and now make a slit for the mouth as well. Next, take this piece and then afterwards make a slit at the bottom. Make multiple slits at the bottom as such and roll each of them up. After you're rolling it up, add seeds at the top in order to make the eyes. Add a circular shape for the mouth to it as well. Before you add in the eyes, add a small piece of dough to it as well. Thank you for watching.